Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. In the last episode, I was in the middle of telling y'all a very riveting story about how I was in a game of humans versus zombies when I was in college. Now, we have a boss fight coming up here, but you know what? Before we even get to it, I'm going to take us up here first. That way I can still tell a story while not having to focus on a boss fight. Because if y'all know what comes next, y'all already know, if y'all watched this video earlier, I'm not going to do well. So, okay. Apparently I'm not going to do well here either. So, I'm just going to float. Actually, yeah, I got you. You're going down. Yeah, I want that level up. I 100% want that level up. Alright, so we're going to float up here and kind of just check everything out. But back to the story I was telling y'all. Okay, that's kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of cool. Oh god, another one. Okay. You know, I could have dealt with this. Somehow, I could have dealt with this. So, allow me to finish that off before I continue on with our story. And make sure, okay. There's some stuff back there I'm gonna have to go. I might end up doing that part off camera. Okay, cave trolls go away. But back to my story that I was telling y'all, because it's a very riveting story, very compelling. And so back to what I was saying, I was trapped in the student union. Like there were people, zombies. I'm gonna call them zombies because that's what they were. They were zombies. They were at every entrance, every exit. Like if it was a place they could get to me, they were there. And it's like, okay, I can't miss class because it was marching band class, and the guy in charge made it so that you didn't skip his class. Like, nobody was that stupid. Because marching band in college, like, you were paid for it. So it was treated like a job. And, you know, as it should, you were getting paid for it. But I had to come up with something. I'm like, okay, there's got to be something I can do. Anything. And it dawned on me, wait, there's another exit. And I thought, can this work? And by sheer dumb luck, and oh good, the Force of Echo, we have another relic. So there's a lot down here I need to come fix. I'm gonna end up doing that off camera just because I know I'm gonna die down here, and I don't feel like doing that. Well, what ended up happening was, so by sheer luck, like this was 100% dumb luck. I don't know how this happened. Like, God's real. I don't know what else to say. Like, God's real, and He looked out for me big time. Because like, I'm planning on this, and the guys who were sent to guard me and make sure that they could get the bounty. Okay, I feel like I'm supposed to, like, hit an extra spot up here. Or maybe it's right. I don't know. I don't know. They ended up leaving. Like, they left. They 100% left. And it was just me by myself. And I was like, oh my god. They're leaving me. I'm free. And there was actually another exit way because the student union was connected to a ballroom. So I was able to completely sneak out through the student union ballroom. Okay, I'm gonna go heal, like, big time. And I went running, and I'm just ducking back over my shoulder. There's no one behind me. And I'm just running, I'm running, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, can I do this? Can I do this? And sure enough, I go out the door and I look. There's no one there. They forgot the door existed. And I went just casually walked. I'm not making too much noise. I'm not drawing attention to myself. And I look and I see them all still staring at the door. Nobody looked back. It didn't take me long to figure out what to do. I ran the exact opposite direction and I just ran and I ran and I have asthma, so you know I was committed. And here we go again. Is he harder the second time around? No. Am I still gonna struggle in this fight? Yes. Why? Because I'm bad at fighting. Now, thankfully, my sword is powerful, and it's dealing 60 points of damage. While he's only doing 5. Now, that attack... Oh, no, he poisoned me. Now, unfortunately, the poison it halves your attack. But I just kept running, and you understand, like, when you're asthmatic, running is a luxury. It's not exactly something you just do. Am I still poisoned? Nope, I'm not. But you know, and I just ran, and you know, like I said, running, that's a luxury to me. It's not something I just do to do it. Oh, I thought that was me that died for a second. But no, that fight's over. And I'm gonna take that life max up. I ain't even gonna sweat it. I'm gonna take that life max up. But I ended up just running, and I kept running and running, and I kept looking over my shoulder, looking in front of me. Nobody's following me. I'm like, am I seriously about to make it? Am I about to make it home free? And I made it to the band hall. And just to kind of give y'all an idea of like what, oh, this part. There's a weapon down there. It's good. But your boy's about to have to fly. Because I don't know if y'all saw what's down there, but it's like... Those enemies deal a lot of damage, and they take a lot of damage. And if you notice, there's a lot of them. So we're just going to fly away. Like, I'm not even going to mess with it. Okay, him I'm going to mess with. But I mean, notice, like, he took him like 5 hits for me to take him out. And, I mean, they do moderate damage, only like 15 damage per, but you saw how many were down there. That's going to be a lot more than 15 damage, but here we have the Dark Blade. 77 damage. 30, and it adds to my defense. We're adding this. This is a phenomenal weapon. Phenomenal. I mean, and notice, it's doing a lot more damage. We're going from 66 to 76, so I'm doing 10 whole damage more than what I was doing before, which is amazing. Oh, it gave me the T. But anyway, I made it to the band hall, and just to kind of paint you a little picture of where this place was, the band hall is all the way across campus from where that is. It is a good run. So I had to book it. And this was not my only close call. I was definitely still a wanted person. And I ended up with a couple of friends in the group, and we ended up walking. So yeah, there's some parts up there I need to like finalize and explore. I'm gonna do that off screen. But we ended up, me and like 2 other friends that I met my first year. Unfortunately, I don't think we don't speak much now because we all went our separate ways. But you know, I wish everyone well. I don't wish ill will. But we had to go walk all the way to the front of campus to go. One of them needed to like drop a class or something, and we all went walk as like a group because it was a thing. Turns out we were all on the list, so we were very much being watched, and we were very much wanted people. So that was nerve-wracking for sure. Okay. Didn't I come down this way? No. Okay. So, I'm trying to remember where everything is. Like, It's kind of hard to be doing this like in reverse. But we ended up all going together to the front of the building, which again, from home base, which was the arcade, to the front of the school where, oh no, not you. Those are annoying. The imps are the most annoying because they can stun lock you into an attack. And it's super annoying. I'm not here for it. I'm not supporting this. Okay, so it was... So you want to get in front of them at all times. Like, you don't want an imp to be at your backside because if they hit you, you'll be just locked into your own attack. Oh, and it drops something cool. I support this. I don't see any downside. It raised all my attack stuff and it didn't lower my defense. I 100% support this motion. Anyway, so we ended up walking to the front of the school, and there was this other guy who was super annoying. I don't wish bad on him, but it's like he was someone we didn't like. And did he try to hang out with us? Yes, but he was rough. Like he was such a jerk. Like nobody really cared for the guy. And I mean, I didn't even feel bad because like he was really rough. Like we got along with pretty much everybody. If you were there, you were our friend. There wasn't really any exclusion. But this guy, nah, we excluded him pretty hard. But he also, like I said, it was very much well deserved. It wasn't like we just hated the guy. We actually brought him into the group, and then he just started doing like all kinds of off-color stuff. Like I'll tell you one of the things that happened. What had happened? Oh, there's somewhere I need to go over here. I completely forgot. I didn't come this way, so we need to go here. Well, one thing that we had done, and I believe this is a fake wall. Yeah, we're gonna come through the fake wall first and get the diamond. That's rare. But we ended up, one thing that we did was we started gambling when we were in school, and we'd play card games and just bet like $1 at a time. Like, it wasn't, nobody won or lost serious money. It was always like dollar bets. But it was just for fun. It was to help everyone just get a little bit of extra cash. Everybody won a little, everyone lost a little. There was no bad blood. It was fun. And we invited this guy to play with us. And instead of playing with us, and like, we were nice. We offered the guy, like, hey, you can join our group. You can play cards with us for a couple of bucks. Like, it's no big deal. Instead of taking the invitation to be our friend, the guy went rat us out to campus police, which, let's be honest, that's not that much. But unfortunately, that can lead to a charge. And we were in the middle of playing cards, cop walked in. And we all figured out what happened, and nobody was happy. Understandably so, not a single person was happy. And we were able to talk our way out of it. We always said, no, we told him that no money really changed hands, even though 100% it did. And it was just a symbolic way, because we didn't have anything else to use, but we all carried at least a couple of bucks. And he's like, and he believed the story, which, great. I've had other run-ins with campus police as well. That's one of a few instances that I've had a bad run-in with campus police. Oh my god, I'll tell y'all another story about that in the next part, but I'm gonna finish up with the zombie story in the next part as well, because we are running a little bit ahead of time. But honestly, like, I'm feeling like my commentary, it's just coming a little better, because I'm just telling stories about my life now, and it's like I put in the channel description, it's just, I play video games and I talk to y'all about life. And this is all just life stories of mine. It's all stuff that I've lived. Every story I'm telling y'all, like, this happened. Like, there was humans versus zombies. There was a guy who hit me with a rock. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to jump up there. So give me a second to research that. I will see y'all in the next part. This is Everyone Knows It's Butters, and I will see y'all in the next part. Thank you for watching.